about to have a lot of fun. I'm about to have a lot of fun. Loyal friends I've had them. Loyal friends I have always had them. I have answered all my questions through learning from my life experiences and diligent personal study. I have answered all my questions through learning from my life experiences and diligent personal study. I'm glad I always apologize later on when I said the very occasional mean thing that I said. I'm glad I always apologize later on when I said the very occasional mean thing that I said. Life goes on, and I wonder if those from the past could still be my friends. Remembering all of the times we used to hang out and have good times. Way back when's drinking at my friend's shed whilst he worked on his cart. Sometimes I was jamming the game in his room, sometimes chilling and talking, and sometimes even sharing my rhymes. Those were the times in my Kappa Haka group until it fell apart. Now years later, people blame me for it, even though I had nothing to do with it and was loyal to the end. And I haven't joined another Kappa Haka group since it fell apart from within and came to the end. How great the fucking art. My mate thought I was ghosting him, but I was so preoccupied with church, the church, Kappa Haka, school or college, whatever time it be. Not to mention throughout the years I was always playing touch rugby, and up until 2008 rugby, I never really thought of snobbing him. That's why when we did catch up, it was the greatest of times. The Kappa Haka group fell apart in 2010. After that, we were hanging out all of the times until 2017 when you said you weren't going to talk to me for 5 years to show me how it feels. Now it's 2023. In 2020, after that YouTube recording I put up before I pulled it down because I thought I was bad to call out people and groups that I knew from my region, city, and my part of town. I got an invite to your birthday where you were turning 30 years old. This was after the wedding in the park at the back of my parents' house, in which I never got invited, which I think was pretty shitty, fucking dirty, so of course I denied. And I felt 50% sad, 50% satisfied. I don't know what would have happened if I broke no contact and once again tried. I love to have a relationship, but I'd probably get pissed and learn from my lessons. Yes, I'm that kind of guy. Yeah, I learned from that lessons cause I'm that type of guy. I'm about to have a lot of fun. I'm about to have a lot of fun, loyal friends. I have always had them, loyal friends. I have always had them. I have answered all my questions through learning from life experiences and diligent personal study. I have answered all my questions through learning from my life experiences and my diligent personal study. I'm glad I always apologize later on when I said the very occasional mean thing that I said. I'm glad I always apologize later on when I said the very occasional mean thing that I said. I'm about to have a lot of fun. I'm about to have a lot of fun. Loyal friends, I've always had them. Loyal friends, I've always had them. I have answered all my questions through learning from my life experiences and diligent personal study. I have answered all my questions through my life experiences and diligent personal study. I'm glad I always apologize later on when I said the very occasional mean thing that I said. I'm glad I always apologize later on when I said the occasional mean thing that I said. Is there names that I could mention in this song, but I'm just saying this bit right here because I wrote this song a year ago. That I keep the names to myself because the issues have been put on the shelves. Back to what I wrote a year ago. Yes, there was a bit you kept stringing me along. I was your loyal friend and you were my loyal friend too. But there were a couple of times when I let my feelings be known to you. You turned me down, then there was 2 times where for 2 months I wasn't texting, messaging or calling or coming around. Then you came around and the friendship was on rebound. And because I felt so lonely, I came around to the friend zone that I found. Then in 2013, my hope had been broken down for a girlfriend, boyfriend relationship because a boyfriend you found a drug smoking abusive person with chicks on the side, and I couldn't get a girlfriend anywhere no matter how hard I tried. What was it you said to me, posing in front of me in 2020? You got to first start off as friends as you introduced me to another older guy that you had in the friend zone, whining him, complaining to me about things he was saying and doing, which were the same things I was saying and doing before you met your on and off boyfriend, ex-boyfriend, boyfriend, ex-boyfriend for the past 10 years, 7 at the time, and I wasn't buying it like I was 7 to 8 years prior because you was way past your prime. You told me that you knew what was going on when I spoke to you about Forrest, and you laughed at me all along, and then you gang stalked me and set me up to get my tires slashed because I wouldn't give you the time. Fast forward 2 years and you show up at my workplace in a totally different region. You ask if you could stay the night at my house. In my mind, my penis was the only reason, but you turned me down before, so why would I believe that this time would be different? Please give me your reason, and why wouldn't I think this was a setup? Please give me your reason. Back when you guys were gang stalking me in Hawke's Bay, your sister Luca told me with a smile on her face, laughing, that certain people wanted to kill me for no apparent reason. And although I forgive you all, I will never forget the lessons of the season.